Hello everybody, welcome to another South Bay Gamers Battle Report. Today we have the Orks, 2,000 points, going against some Astroclaws, which are going to be basically Deathwing. We'll go over the Orks first, because I'm over here. Leading off the battalion, I knew I could have run a brigade pretty easily with this list, but he only has 4 command points, so figured I don't want to completely outdo him command point wise, so I only ran a battalion and a couple other smaller formations we'll go over in a sec. Leading off is the Warboss. He just has a big choppa and a custom shooter, and he's going to take Tenacious Survivor Warlord trait. In the battalion also is a big mech with custom force field. We have 30 boys with a knob with a power claw, 10 boys knob with a power claw, 10 Gretchen, another 10 boys with the knob with a power claw, this time with shooters, and then another 10-man squad with a knob with a power claw. Rinse and repeat there. And in that battalion still is a unit of war bikers. He was 8-man with a knob with a power claw. And then in the vanguard, leading off the vanguard is a knob war biker. He's going to take the big choppa, so he can take the head wappa's kill choppa relic from the chapter approved. In the vanguard is a pain boy on a bike, and mega knobs. And then in the heavy support to the spearhead is a big mech with shock attack gun leading off, 5 flash kits inside a truck with a rocket, and I think I gave it wrecking ball because I had a few extra points. The Morkanaut with his custom force field and all its normal guns, and then the battle wagon with death rolla and art case, so it could be toughness 8. And that is my 2,000 points. We're going to be playing one of the new chapter approved missions called Recon, and we'll go over how we split up our armies in a sec. Let's go over the Deathwing. 2,000 points of Deathwing.
So my army is Astroclaws, but all Terminators, and I'm running them as Deathwing. So it's a single Vanguard detachment, that's it. The HQ is Belial, this guy up front. And then I have 6 elite choices. The first is a Deathwing Ancient to the left. He's actually going to be the Warlord, because Belial's Warlord trait isn't particularly good. And his Warlord trait is Master of Maneuver, which is a 6-inch bubble to reroll advance and charge. And he's going to take a relic, Shroud of something. It's -1 to hit him.
Shroud of Heroes, I think.
Yeah. And then I have a squad of 5 Deathwing Knights right over here. They have swords instead of maces. And then 3 squads of Deathwing Terminators. The one on the far left is just 10 guys, 2 assault cannons. And then the ones on the right are both the same. 10 guys, 2 Cyclone missile launchers, 3 Thunder Hammers. Same for both squads. And that all adds up to 2,000 points.
Cool. We'll go over deployment. Quick shot of deployment. So we're supposed to split our forces into 3 different forces. So one of the forces that I got on was a unit of mega knobs inside a battle wagon, a squad of 10 boys, a pain boy, a big mech with custom force field, and then 30 boys. So not a bad one to come on. And then this is the other second third of the force. So the Morkanaut, Big Mac shock attack gun, weird boy, boys, flash kits inside a truck, and then last but not least, some characters along with boys, war bikers, and Gretchen. Actually, the only character is this Warboss and that pain boy. And then over here, obviously, he's not really splitting up too much, so he has just a unit of Terminators with the chapter banner, and then Belial with, or is Belial with them, or is he with? Oh, he's on Deep Strike.
Belial was with the force that was deployed, but he was put in Deep Strike Reserve.
So this is one half,
the third force.
1/3.
And the only forces that were deployed are 1 squad of Terminators, combat squadron. So they're split into the missile launchers and the sergeant up here, and then the 3 hammers down in the valley.
Alrighty, cool. And we're gonna roll off to see who goes first. He obviously deployed first, so he gets +1. I roll a 6.
I roll a 6.
You roll a 6, so you go first, unless I seize on a 6. Nope. Your turn. Deathwing, turn 1. Deathwing turn 1, drew hold the line, big aim hunter, and secure objective 2. Secure objective 2 is obviously right there, so he got that no problem. We just did a whole turn because his turns don't take very long during shooting. Killed about 6 boys in that squad. They will be fine because of mob rule, so I can use their leadership. A lot of people I realize online forget that rule, that they can use the leaderships of nearby squads with that same ability. So that squad of 21 lost 9, but they'll be good on morale as well. That was all from this big ass Terminator squad charging in, killing 9 of them. In return, I killed about 3 or 4 of them. Power Call doing 1 wound, and the rest of the attacks, obviously weight of dice there. There was like 80 attacks, attacking back in, killing a couple of Terminators. Everything else tried to charge in with re-rollable charges. The Belial tried to charge, Ancient, and the Knights, they all failed. And then obviously some shooting from Cyclones, because that was the only thing in range of the boy squad. And that was it. He will score secure objective 2, not first blood, and he will dump hold the line and keep big aim hunter on to Orks turn 1. Orks turn 1, drew defend 4, defend 5, and behind enemy lines. Obviously behind enemy lines is getting in his deployment zone, which will be a while. Defend 4 is right there, 5 is up there, and everything that came on was some Gretchen, flash kits, the Pain Boy on a bike, Big Mac with shock attack gun right there, the Morkanaut, 2 squads of boys, and then, oh sorry, this is the Pain Boy on a bike, and that's the Warboss. Oh, I actually might want to change where the other is. I didn't realize what he was. Either way, that's what came on. I left some guys here on this objective to hopefully defend 4. We'll likely do it because I have characters there. The battle wagon moved over with Meganobs still inside, and excuse me, that's my shooting, or that's my movement phase. Let's go on to shooting phase for Orks turn 1. Really quick, Ork turn 1. Not much shooting happened, although what I did shoot actually did pretty well. The only thing that was in range was the custom mega cannon and the big shooters, and actually would have killed 2 potentially if not for a reroll with the command point on the storm shields. Did kill 1 from the custom mega cannon because there's T3 wounds. Other than that, nothing else really was in range or could do anything. So went back into assault and killed, I think, 2 Terminators, and he swung back and killed about 6 boys. So that was that. No morale will be needed for both sides, and I'm halfway to get defend 4, and I'm going to dump it behind enemy lines just because it's going to take too long to get over there. On to Deathwing turn. Deathwing turn 2 has defend 5 behind enemy lines and big aim hunter. He killed a bunch of stuff this turn. As you can see, the Ork boys are dead from all the characters finally getting in. That was a pretty nasty combo with Belial and the chapter banner, allowing for an extra attack for each guy and rerolls. Then I did, however, interrupt because he started with Belial, then interrupt with some boys, but I didn't end up doing anything in return. He passed all his saves. I didn't roll too well there, so they got swum back and died. That was all 30 of them. Big 30-man squad. I think I only had like 15-ish left. Some shots came from this squad into the boy squad that was there, giving them first blood, killing them. Deathwing Knights moved over and then charged into this battle wagon, doing 6 wounds in combat and some wounds from Cyclone missile launchers, I think, or it might have been storm bolters, I'm not sure. Either way, he took some wounds from shooting as well as close combat. He has 8 left. I attacked back with the death roller, didn't do anything in return. That was that, and I think that's all we really need to talk about. He's halfway to getting defend 5. He's really close to behind enemy lines because you need to have him wholly within my deployment zone, and they're very close. This cutoff line is actually my deployment zone, so he's almost there even with the consolidate. And I got defend 4 for having that Pain Boy there on that objective. On to Orks turn 2. Orks turn 2, drew secure objective 4, defend 5 from last turn, and secure 5. So 5 is right there in the middle where those Terminators came up. 4 is over here. I used a stratagem mob up on the 2 squads that were back here of boys. They moved up and advanced, and That was a nice 6 I got on that advance. They moved up farther, and as you can see, they charged in, just barely getting into the knights. Don't think they really did anything, but there's just some bodies up there in case I needed them. They could charge because there's a Warboss there, a couple Warbosses actually. Everything else came on automatically on turn 2. So as you can see, the Warbikers are over there, and then the flash gets stayed still so they get that +1 to hit. Shot a bunch of Terminators, killed a few, charged in with the Morkanaut, and as you can see, didn't do so well. Killed 2 during shooting, and assault I only killed 1, maybe 1 or 2, even with lots of attacks. The storm shield's really paying off there. I think I killed 2, yeah. And then in return, as you can see, 15 damage. That's from heroically intervening with Belial and the Ancient, and then the Thunderhammer's really doing most of the damage there. 12 damage in total. And over here, I took 1 wound on a Meganob, and that was it. Killed a couple more knights, but he'll be good on morale there. And the Morkanaut did actually shoot everything it could into this squad. I think I killed 1 or 2 of them. 9. So yeah, I killed 1 of them. So at the end of the turn, I will score secure 4, and will dump defend 5 onto, and he'll get defend 5 at the end of his turn. So yeah, onto Deathwing turn 3. Turn 3 for Deathwing. Got behind me lines for 3, got secure 3, and Big Game Hunter. Pretty crazy turn, all in all. He moved the Deathwing Knights out of combat, got that objective for 1 unit in behind me lines. As you can see, the Morkanaut died. That was actually not from shooting. I had to use command point to reroll one of the invones so that he did not die in the shooting phase. He then charged in, killed that thing, no problem. It did not blow up, and then I used a command point just for the lulz and blew it up and killed lots of stuff in the process. Killed Belial, killed the Ancient, killed 2 Terminators, 1 from this squad, 1 from that squad, 1 from the other Deathwing squad over there, the actual Deathwing squad over there. Killed my Pain Boy, killed my Big Mech, killed lots of Meganobs, and I would probably have to take leadership on them. I'll double check that in a sec. And I think that was all that was in range, but pretty crazy from that thing blowing up. I really wanted to blow up because it blows up pretty nicely. And that was that. Yeah, he got lots of points that turn, and I lost quite a bit of my firepower, so we'll see how this goes. On to Orks turn 3. Orks turn 3 have defend 3, secure 1, and secure 5, which 5 is over there. I will hopefully eventually get over there. And the bikes moved up, Gretchen moved up, and currently hold that objective because I have more models, and plus they have objective secured, so they outweigh that Deathwing Knight. The flash kit stayed still to shoot. This shock attack gun stayed still. The characters moved up, Pain Boy and Warboss. Along with this Warboss, he advanced. And then the knobs lost 6 in morale, or the boys lost 6 in morale. Remember, I did mob up, so that's why there's 2 knobs left in that squad. That's all I had left. I rolled a 6 and lost 6 more boys. I didn't want to command point that because they're just boys. It's cool. Mega Knob moved up, Battle Wagon moved up, and that's really my turn. Hopefully I can get some objectives and catch up. He currently has, I think, 9, and I have 4 with Warlord, so that is the current stage on points. So hopefully I can make a dent in his army and see how it goes. So hopefully we'll try to table him, really ideally would be the thing to do. Let's go on to shooting phase and assault phase for Orks turn. End of Orks turn 3. I did score 1 objective. No, I did not. I'm halfway to defending 3 with all that stuff there. Even with shooting and charging, I did not kill that one knight. Did kill, however, the Terminators, and did not kill this guy. Got him down to 1 wound, unfortunately, and then he killed my Meganob in return. He also killed a bike in this combat from the Terminator with the Thunder Hammer. That was that. I will dump secure 1 because that's on his side, and I'm halfway to defending 3. 5 is right there in the middle, so hopefully I can get that eventually. And that's that. On to Deathwing turn 4. Deathwing turn 4 has secure objective 3, defend 4, sorry for the glare, and domination. 3 is right there, but he tried killing a bunch of Gretchen and easily killed them, no problem. That was fire from them. The missiles went into the truck, got it down to 1 wound. The Terminator that was in here didn't swing because he chose that Deathwing Knight to go first, attacked the battle wagon, didn't do anything, and then in return I killed them with the boys. Oh, I killed this Terminator with the boys, and then the battle wagon just barely killed that Terminator. So out of combat now, at least, and he won't score anything this turn, so I have a chance to maybe catch up and potentially table him. We'll see. He has 2 squads of Terminators left. He tried charging in those Terminators into the Warboss and did not make it in, so that was unfortunate there. On to Orks turn 4. I also got defend 3 for having that objective, obviously, with a bunch of Warbikers there. Again, on to Orks turn 4. End of Orks turn 4. I won't get advance. I will get secure objective 5, and I will also get supremacy. 1 right there, 1 on 3, and the other one right there. We'll get the D3 in a sec. Charged in all these characters and the knobs, the 2 knobs that mobbed up at the beginning of the game. It's actually pretty nice having 2 knobs. They're actually pretty scary if they're not taken care of. The head Warboss kill chopper doing most of the damage from the D3 mortal wounds on the 6s. I got 2 6s, killing a couple Terminators, and then some of the other power claws killing 1 more. I had to use a command point to re-roll the D3, killing one more after that, and leaving that guy there. He will be good on leadership. Or he rolled it just in case. He was good either way. Over there I didn't shoot or do anything. That was from all the shots from them. I got like 10 wounds. He passed all of them. This guy wasn't in range of anything, so I just moved and advanced him. He got a 2 on his strength, which in the past he used to die, but I don't see anything where it says that he dies, so he shot into the Terminators and got a wound, but did pass his invuln. That was that. So let's get the D3 for supremacy on camera, and I got a 2. Not bad. Cool. And that is that. I will likely dump advance because I'm just going to keep the big mech back there. On to Deathwing turn 5. These are his objectives for Deathwing turn 5. He also had Scare 4, which he dumped. Scare 1, Scare 3. 3 is right over here. 1 is over here, and then 4 is the one he dumped, which is over there. Moved the 1 squad he had left along with that 1 knight. We'll go, or the 1 Terminator over there. This squad moved, shot into the battle or the truck, killed it, didn't blow up, and 2 flash kids died in the process. Rolling 2 1s there, and then shot the Stormbolters into the bikes, did 1 wound, charged into the battle wagon, did 6 wounds, so it has 3 left. Didn't do anything in return. Over there, I didn't do anything to him, and he did 3 damage to my Warboss, so I think he has 2 left, 2 or 3 left. Either way, he has taken 3 damage. That is not my Warlord. My Warlord is actually that Warboss, because I figure they do the one that's not going to go up in their face and all that. So that was the turn. He didn't score anything, and again, I said he dumped 4. On to Orks turn 5. Orks turn 5. Yeah, turn 5. I drew mission critical objective, so I rolled a 3. Got no prisoners, and defend 2. Defend 2 is all the way over there. 3 was thankfully right there where those flash kits are holding just barely. I actually lost 1 in morale phase because they're only leadership 6, so I rolled a 5. I lost 2, so 7. Lost 1. All good. Everything that I could shoot, shot into the Terminators. I don't think I really did much. May have killed 1, and then in combat killed another. And in return, he killed the knobs that piled into him because the what's this called? The Terminator. Yeah, the Thunderhammer Terminator died from, I think it was the kill saw, and then they piled in that way, allowing him to strike back after they already had gone, and then they died from the 2 power fists, and the other power fist killed another bike, and that was that. I will score no prisoners, and I will get mission critical objective 3. So I am up by 2 points. I have 11 points. He has 9. He doesn't have line breaker at all, so no. And we'll see if the game continues.
On a 3+.
On 3+. You roll it. It does. On to turn 6 for Deathwing. Really quick, Deathwing turn 6. He had Mission Critical 6, Secure 3, and what was the other one?
Secure Objective 1.
Secure Objective 1, which was right there, so that's the one he dumped. He swung, the only thing he had was left with was his Terminator squad, killed a bike, and in return, didn't do anything back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He won't score anything. Again, the score is 9-11 in favor of the Orks on to Orks turn 6. End of the game, I actually just swung in just with the Warboss with the head Warboss kill chopper. That is such a good relic. And he did 6 mortal wounds to them, which killed the last 3 Terminators, so that was a tabling there. Either way, he definitely made that a game. Pretty close game, all things considering. He didn't have too many models compared to a lot of models. And I think what really swung it in the end was this Morkanite blowing up, killing Belial and the Ancient. Yeah, he killed a couple of my characters, but I think those guys were just giving him so much support that definitely turned the tides a lot in my favor. Either way, that was a fun game, and we hope to get these guys back on the channel again because they look super nice. And we will see you guys in the next battle report. That's an Orc victory.